No, I'm making this up as I go, right? Hey everybody, today's my day 1.341, I think 351, something like that. Getting close to a year, so it'd have to be 351. Today's May 8th, and just wanted to make a quick video, and I'm trying to get a point out of it, and I don't necessarily know where the point is, so it's gonna be kind of amorphous. But this morning as I was in the bathtub dilating, and I was just sitting there going, I'm tired of dilating. I'm tired. I'm tired. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Did I, and so it was this feeling of, not reaping the benefits of GCS yet. Not, yes, I look down, I don't see a penis. Okay. But anyway, so kind of not necessarily a negative vibe, but just okay, vibe. And then my daughter and her best friend wanted to go to a park. And so we went to a park, and as I was sitting there, watching them swing, and then the other people came up, and little toddlers and little babies and their parents, I sat there and I was just kind of sitting there watching, and, I looked down at my skirt, and I was like, oh, I should have wore a longer skirt. Not that I was showing anything, but I had to be really careful. I had to keep my knees closed and whatnot. And, as I watched the different children, boys and girls, again, I had a little twinge of, not did I do the right thing, but, one could even say, how lucky are they? How lucky is the girl that was born a girl? The same way a boy that was born a boy, their authentic selves. And I was like, but you don't really know that. But it kind of, again, it brought me down somewhat a little bit. It felt like a little bit of a downer. And earlier in the day, I had to go to the grocery store, and I was walking up and down the aisle, and they had stuff on sale, so I was out of powder, so I bought me some powder, and then I restocked my blush because it was buy one get one, and I I was like, well, while I'm here, let me go ahead and get some panties, and so I bought myself some panties and whatnot. And I'm kind of pushing my thing out the store, and I'm like, as I got to the car, and I was like, how ho hum is this existence? There would have been a time when I would have killed. Well, I would have killed, but to be able to just go up to the rack in the grocery store and buy underwear that I need, or I ended up going to Walgreens and I just walked up and grabbed the foundation that I needed. There was a time in my life when I was, makeup was, super secret. I couldn't have it. I wasn't allowed to possess it and whatnot. And it made me chuckle once I realized what I was doing. That this existence has become kind of ho hum. Ho hum, just another day of life. And I'm very thankful to be alive, but it just kind of had this up down up down up down. And being at the park and watching the kids, it made me happy to be where I was at. It made me feel like I did the right thing. As far as transitioning goes in surgery, even though I haven't quite experienced I guess you could say I don't quite have the dysphoria anymore of having a penis, but I am reminded quite a lot of that. I'm healing. Would be the better word. I'm healing. So I haven't, like I said, I don't have a penis, but I have a sore spot between my legs that hurts right now. I'm due for another round of ibuprofen. But, again, as I sat there, it just made me like pause for a moment. Like I said, I don't really think I have a point here. I'm just sharing with you. I will share something that I learned though. I was using the the big maxi pads because I drain a lot during the day. And what I've ended up doing is Meyer, and I'm sure everybody makes panty liners, okay, which are like these like thong depressing looking things that are a little piece of cotton. And this has a little bit of Smell Good and aloe in it, okay? And what I've ended up doing is I'll put one on the side and then one next to it. So I cover up that piece of like in your panty where the cotton is, okay? So leg, front, back, okay? And I've even put like one on the top or one on the bottom, and you'd be like, well, why are you doing 4 when you could only do 1? And the answer is these are not plastic. I mean, I need to grab one to show you. Okay. One of these has a little piece of paper on the front that you peel off. One of these is wrapped in plastic. Even the smaller ones, the really thin ones, they're over there. They're still wrapped in plastic. You open it up and you have a plastic sheet, then you have a plastic applicator. And they're kind of pricey. I mean, pricey as in like, you get 40 for $5. Whereas this was $5, but I got 105 of them. Okay. And just, I replace them as I need them. And so, again, for 6 weeks after my surgery is probably very different than like 3 days after your surgery, where I was filling these damn things up like every hour. Okay. But I just thought I'd share that with you. It's nice to know, I guess, to look back and think that, 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, like I said, I was filling one of these things up every hour, every 2 hours. Every time I went to the bathroom, obviously, so we replaced it. And now it's down to just a little bit. But again, that's kind of part of that ho-hum relationship. And I don't think I made a mistake. I think things are happening the way that they need to. But it just took me back a little bit. Excuse me just a sec. I have a big old cat. Ugh. Just a sec. Bear with. So along the lines of that ho-hum, as I walked around the block this morning again, and I saw people getting in their cars and going about their days, and I go back to work in 2 days, so maybe this is some depression or anxiety, I don't know, over that. But again, just how normal, sorry Julie, normal this existence has become. How ho-hum, getting up in the morning going to, when in reality I'm very thankful, to where I was 2 or 3 years ago as opposed to now. But it made me chuckle a little bit, that, yeah, everything is the way it is, but at the same time, it's like, we strive to be, and Jamie said it a minute ago on her Facebook page about, something about being the most beautiful woman she wants to be, and you're like, well, but you are, dear. You are the most beautiful woman that you are. And yeah, I understand. We strive. We want more. We want better. We want that. But back to that idea of the ho-hum, to be in this existence every day, and this becomes the reality. It becomes the norm, the normal. This is what you can expect, And that can be a little bit of a kind of post-Christmas morning thing, the day after Christmas, 2 days after Christmas, when New Year's is over and you go back to school and you're back in the routine and you're like, my gosh, Christmas break ended a month ago, and you're back to your regular life. And it just kind of like struck me as, this is my reality now, So I'm very thankful for it. But like I said, again, it's become kind of ho-hum, if you could believe it. And I could see some depression from that if we focus so much on, after my transition, after I go full-time, after I have surgery. And like I said, I've not reaped the benefits of surgery yet, other than the pain of it, and that is going away slowly. So again, Ask me in 6 months. Ask me in October. Ask me at Halloween, if I have a date or I'm having sex or something. I don't know. But I'm very, very thankful for what I do have. But like I said, again, I had to kind of laugh because I'm like, ho hum, this is not droll, but this is the way it is, and I get to, I put on my makeup now and it's like, okay, I'm done, Whereas before it was, do everything right. Look at these eyebrows, by the way. I just want to brag on my eyebrows today. Nailed them. I don't know if I can do it again. To save my life. Usually it's like one up, one down. But anyway, that's it. Short and sweet, maybe. So good luck to you in your journey. And we will keep on moving. It's not over yet, I guess. Life never ends, right? A never-ending story. All right, till next time. Good luck in your journey, my friends. Bye-bye.